Do you want to talk about yesterday's 1-0 win to clinch another playoff berth for your team?
Yeah, obviously, it's a great, the girls knew what was on the line. I think the message was simple: win and you're in. And I think obviously you want to keep that momentum going into the tournament. And I thought it was another complete performance. Obviously, I think with all the chances we created, you want to see more goals. But at this point in this stage of the game, it's win in advance, and that's what we did.
What did yesterday's performance kind of say about this senior class? They kind of forced you through, pushed you through, and got another playoff berth, 3 straight seasons making the MAC tournament, which is only the second time that's happened in program history. Talk about this senior class and what they meant to yesterday's victory.
Yeah, I think that's going to be an advantage for us going forward because they know what it takes to keep playing. And again, we talked a little bit about pressure and what it means and what is that. And I thought we handled it. And again, we're not going to be caught off guard. So I think this group is definitely going to lead us moving forward in the playoffs here.
Andrea, as a senior, what were you kind of saying to the younger players yesterday coming into the game, kind of knowing what it's like to make the playoffs? What were you kind of telling them in pregame?
I was just like, this isn't it. If we win, we make it and we go on, and it's a whole new season. The tournament is a complete new season. Anything can happen, but we have to make it there. So basically it was just, do or die. Our playoffs started yesterday, and we knew that. So I just told them, this is it. So, and it's not over. So.
How important was it for you guys yesterday as a group, as a senior group, to kind of win your last game ever at UB Stadium? Was that kind of like a bittersweet kind of thing?
Yeah, no, exactly. At the end, we were all just kind of like huddled together as seniors. Like, it's so bittersweet. It's great because, we are making it, but it's definitely bitter knowing that it was our last game. But it's really good to go out on a high note.
Coach has said over the last couple games he thinks this is the best you guys have played all season. What do you guys feel as from a player's perspective? What do you feel like how you're playing right now?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think we're really possessing the ball really well, which is something that we're definitely strong at and we pride ourselves on. So I think that's going really well for us. Obviously, as Coach touched on, we do need to put the ball in the back of the net a little bit more, but it's not for a lack of chances, and I think that's definitely important also.
Coach, how important was it yesterday to see Selena get a goal and kind of get going? You're going to need her presence up there moving forward into the playoffs.
Yeah, and we've talked all year about Selena. Obviously, I think she would agree, and I think we all wish she had a few more goals and assists. But she brings so much more to the team on the defensive side of it. The details and the things we need from her. So she does a lot of things right that we don't see on a stat sheet, and I think she brings that day in and day out. But obviously, a great reward for her. Her last game in the stadium as well, and to get rewarded for it, it was very nice to see.
The defense has just been great as always. Talk a little bit about what they've been doing back there. Preventing some of the best scorers in the conference the last couple of games from getting on the score sheet.
Yeah, obviously with Central having one of the leading scorers, not only obviously in our conference but in the nation, she's a handful. I thought they did a fantastic job containing her, and they're going to have to do it again on Sunday because she's a massive presence out there, and we got to be very conscious of her at all times. But again, I think just that group's been playing together for so long now. They're just starting to, the chemistry just builds every single time they step out there. We're just going to keep building off that, and again, obviously, if we don't concede, we're always going to give ourselves a chance to win.
What can you say about Andrea's play as of late? I mean, she's just been consistent all season long, but it seems like as of late, really bringing the whole defense together and doing exactly what you need from her.
Yeah, and we've had some players step up, but you could make the argument she should be the player of the game these last 5 or 6 games without a doubt. She's kind of on an island there in the middle as our lone holding mid, but she's absolutely dominant in that position. And I think it allows the 3 in front of her to do what they do best, which is attack. And again, I think it takes a lot of pressure off the back 4 because she does nip a lot of passes out there in the middle. But her ball presence, ball winning presence is second to none. And she's been an integral part of our success, and we're going to need her to keep, hopefully find a different level as well come playoffs. But again, we're going to keep riding her fantastic play as long as we can.
Andrew, how big was yesterday's win for your guys' confidence moving forward? You need to string together a couple more wins, but how big was that? You guys dominated pretty much the whole game. You have the last 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely huge for us. I think it just shows that we have the ability to win when it matters, and I think that's definitely huge because that's something maybe that we haven't seen all season. But, when it comes down to it, and it really did matter, we came out with the win. So hopefully we can continue that throughout the playoffs.
All right, Coach, you guys know that you're playing Central Michigan on Sunday at 1 o'clock. What do we need to do? I played them 2 games ago, so it's kind of weird playing them this close together. But what are some of the keys to Sunday's match?
Again, they have us that prolific scorer up top. We got to make sure we contain her. She's got just such an engine that doesn't stop working. So I think keeping her under wraps again was going to be huge for us. But it's to continue to do what we do best, and we were able to dictate a lot of the play last time we played them. Just didn't do a good enough job seeing that game out. And we're going to come with the same mindset. Central's a great team. They're well coached. They're going to be organized. They're going to be up for it. We saw this last year. We played them this stage, flip the seeds. But we played them again this time. We know it's going to be a battle. But again, I think the girls believe and the staff believes for sure. If we continue to execute and do what we do well, I think we're going to come out on top.
Andrea, is this kind of a nice little being able to play them this close after giving up a late lead last time out? Is that kind of nice going out there and playing them and trying to beat them in the playoffs? Right?
Yeah, I mean, it gives us a little bit of something to take as revenge into the next game. We know that, they took that win away from us in the last 10 seconds, and that's something that, we have to remember when we go into the game, and hopefully that can fire us a little bit.
Good.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Great, guys.